Hi, I'm Peter Phelps with MB Broken Healthcare Group. This is the fourth video in a four-part series. We will go through all four videos so you can get the complete story now. In the first video, this started with October 1st. Started like any other day until the pain hit. At first it was mild abdominal pain, but hour by hour it kept getting worse. By 3 a.m., I woke up with a sharp stabbing pain in my lower right side. This wasn't normal. It was appendicitis. At 7 a.m., I called an ambulance and went to the Moncton hospital. I thought I'd be checked immediately. Instead, they told me to wait 6 to 8 hours in the ER waiting room. In severe pain, untreated, I left. That decision nearly cost me. And by the evening, I was back in the ER, and that's where things really went off the rail. In the second video, we covered by 7:30 p.m. the pain was unbearable. I had no choice. I went back to the Moncton ER. The place was packed. After a while, patients just stopped being called in. I was offered 2 Tylenol while waiting in agony. Parents with crying babies, people with injuries, everyone waiting. Hours passed with no help. Some people walked out angry, others just silently suffering. This wasn't care, it was chaos. And then came the longest night of my life. 13 and a half hours in the ER, fighting just to be seen with appendicitis. In the third part, we covered 13 and a half hours. That's how long I waited in the ER before anybody treated me. At 4 a.m., I begged for relief. Finally, pain medication and a recliner to rest in. Staff were kind, but their hands were tied. The system itself was completely broken. Over that night, I watched at least 10 people give up and leave without ever being seen. I missed my heart medication. I didn't get any sleep. By 8 a.m., I had chest pain from exhaustion. Twice I asked for help before a nurse finally checked on me. At 9 a.m. Friday, tests finally confirmed what I already knew: appendicitis, a condition that untreated can kill you. And what comes next shows the best and worst of our healthcare, which gets us to part 4. At 11:30 a.m. I was admitted. IV fluids, antibiotics, prepped for surgery. By evening I was finally in the operating room. The surgical team was excellent, professional, skilled, compassionate. At 10:15 p.m. I was out of surgery, alive, and luckily on the road to recovery. But here's the reality: you should never have come to this. Patients shouldn't have to wait till they're near collapse to get treatment, and they shouldn't have to gamble with their lives in the ER waiting room. I saw paramedics stuck in hallways for entire shifts because their patients couldn't get a room. I saw families give up and walk out, and I lived through that chaos myself. The staff do their best, but the system is collapsing. New Brunswick deserves better. That's why I started MB Broken Healthcare, because patients should never have to wonder if it's life or death before going to the ER. Thanks for watching.